Hi there, welcome to my views on this. Viewers, what is Fano's one main achievement in the last 18 months? One major achievement. This question came to my mind, and I thought of making a video on it. So I've been working on it. I've been trying to understand, trying to conclude that what should be uh, considered Fano's one main achievement. Does it have any one main achievement or not? I had some videos a few months ago about Fano's strengths. I talked about their uh, increase in numbers. I talked about support for Fano by people. I talked about their engagement with diaspora, with international community. I talked about their capabilities to destabilize the region, to enter major cities. But this question is a little different. One main achievement of Fano fighters. By the way, today is Friday, and from today we'll resume live chats. Friday, Saturday, Sunday are 3 days we have chosen for live chats at usual time 18:30 GMT. Around 18:30 GMT I'll be hosting a live chat, hoping to see you with your questions and comments. Coming back to the question, uh, well, my analysis of Fano's achievement will definitely be criticized, I know, especially those who criticize Fano, those who support government. They would say, Sajid, you are backing Fano, you are justifying Fano's armed movement, which is destabilizing the Amhara region. I don't care. Uh, I think that the main achievement of Fano fighters is that it is making Amhara people a party which cannot be neglected in national politics. How to understand the point I made? Well, I believe that if there is a major shakeup on national level, if PP has to go or PM Abiy has to go, either through some intervention, through advice of some armed group, through street movement, through political upheaval, whatever the cause is, if there is a major shakeup at national level, Amhara people will be a party, and no decision will be made without major involvement of Amhara people. Oromo ethnic group has representation. If it comes to some major shakeup, you'll see government, Oromo PP, you'll see Oromo political opposition parties, you'll see Oromo armed group Ola, Tigray. From Tigray, you will see Tigray security forces a player, you will see TPLF political representation. I think Amhara lacked this type of representation. Had Ethiopian government of PM Abiy managed to dismantle Fano and Amhara special force last year, Amhara people's role in national politics would have decreased because the region entirely would have come under PP control. Prosperity Party would have been the main player. But with Fano struggle, a new player has emerged in the Amhara region, and that is Fano, armed group. What Amhara region still lacks is political representation. Amhara PP is one of the parties which can play a role in national politics. It is part of the government. It is, in fact, running the region. But opposition political representation from Amhara is missing. I believe Fano has done half the job. In other regions, both opposition political and armed groups are there. And if there is any major shakeup, they will play a role. In Amhara, only Fano exists. No major opposition political group exists in the region, though Nama claims to be opposition. Its leaders like Christian Tadale. Christian is in prison. There are other Nama leaders too who are very critical of Ethiopian government, Ethiopian Prosperity Party. But Nama's main leader, Balatemola, is part of the government. So Nama could not succeed in establishing itself as a real and large, genuine opposition party in the Amhara region. Amhara PP is in a state of disarray. Its leaders not fully supporting the operation against Fano. At the same time, they are not supporting Fano. So I believe the political representation from Amhara region is missing if there is a major shakeup at national level. This is Fano's major achievement, I believe. Last year, 2 years ago, if you remember, Fano fighters were called bandits. International community, international players, they were calling for sanctions on Fano groups. And they were accusing Fano groups of ethnic cleansing. And now the US government, Westerners, they are ready to talk to Fano fighters. Other politicians, opposition politicians, Ethiopian politicians, ready to talk to Fano. I think Jawar also talked about his contacts with armed groups. He is talking about reconciliation. He's talking about dialogue. And if dialogue happens, Fano will be a player. Amhara region, Amhara people will be a player. Had there been no Fano, no movement, armed movement in the Amhara, the region would have no representation on national level in talks about the future of the country. This is, I believe, is Fano's major achievement. Can this achievement be reversed? Can the government fully dismantle Fano groups and Fano fighters, or can Fano groups be just ignored at national level discussions? No. I think the way Fano groups have managed to establish themselves, to strengthen themselves, now they are forced to be reckoned with. Any major decision made about the future of Ethiopia without the involvement of armed players like Ola, Fano, will have no long-term impact, positive impact on the country. Rather, the decision is bound to fail. Government has been trying to crush Fano. It's not something new that government wants to crush Fano. It has tried all the options: military option, use of religious card, ethnic card, militia strain, don't strikes being conducted, divisions being created between Fano groups. A lot has been done. We can talk about it in a separate video. A lot has happened. Still, Fano groups are the same. Rather, they have turned bigger, stronger, despite uh, military operations ongoing for more than a year. Now, I am not justifying Fano's struggle. I am not saying that what Fano is doing is right. I am not saying that, but I always say that Ethiopian PM Abiy shot himself in the foot in 2023 when his government announced to disband and disarm Fano militias and Amhara special forces. Uh, he wanted to make decisions about Amhara region uh, without facing any resistance from the region. That is why he tried to dismantle the armed groups. But the result of the military operation is the opposite. The result is that a player now has emerged on national level from the Amhara region, without which decisions about national politics cannot be made. The decisions are made, the decisions won't be enforceable, I believe. Thank you for watching.